This video was made possible by Mizizi International, the official African diaspora clothing brand. Visit mizizishop.com for more information. It is common knowledge that the transatlantic slave trade and colonialism wreaked havoc on Africa, separating millions from their families, subjecting them to brutal treatment during the Middle Passage and exploiting their labor in the Americas. Colonial powers further crippled the continent through resource extraction, arbitrary borders, and suppression of local cultures. Although countries like France, the Netherlands, and Denmark have offered apologies for their role in the slave trade, reparations have been a long-standing demand to address the lasting economic and social consequences of these atrocities. In a stunning development, Portuguese President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa is the latest to agree with the need to not only apologize to Africa for slavery, but also make tangible amends in the form of reparations. Before we dive into our topic today, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channels and ringing the bell to be notified about all our exciting future videos. On Tuesday, April 23, 2024, Portugal's President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa admitted that Portugal was guilty of atrocities during the transatlantic slave trade and colonial era, and that reparations were necessary as a result. For more than 4 centuries, at least 12.5 million Africans were kidnapped, forced to travel enormous distance by primarily European ships and traders, and sold into slavery. Those who survived the voyage found themselves working on plantations in the Americas, primarily in Brazil and the Caribbean, while others benefited from their efforts. Portugal traded approximately 6 million Africans, more than any other European country, but has yet to confront its history, and nothing is taught about its participation in transatlantic slavery in schools. Instead, Portugal's colonial history, during which countries like Angola, Mozambique, Brazil, Cape Verde, East Timor, and parts of India were subjected to Portuguese administration, is sometimes regarded as a source of pride. However, speaking at an event with foreign correspondents late on Tuesday, President Rebelo de Sousa said Portugal takes full responsibility for the wrongs of the past and that those crimes, including colonial massacres, had costs. We have to pay the cost, he said. Are there actions that were not punished and those responsible were not arrested? Are there goods that were looted and not returned? Let's see how we can repair this. President de Sousa's call for reparations is a huge improvement on what he said in August 2023 regarding the issue of slavery and colonial crimes. Last year, he admitted that Portugal should go beyond the mere apology for the slave trade, although he stopped short of a full apology himself and failed to order any other specifics about what his country could do to right its wrongs. Apologizing is sometimes the easiest thing to do. You apologize, turn back, and the job is done, he said, adding the country should assume responsibility for its past to build a better future. And now, he has come out to say that acknowledging the past and taking full responsibility for it through reparations is more crucial than a mere apology. President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa's recent admission of Portugal's guilt in the atrocities of the transatlantic slave trade and colonial era, coupled with his call for reparations, marks a significant step forward in acknowledging historical injustices. His recognition that mere apologies are insufficient and that tangible reparations are necessary demonstrates a commendable commitment to accountability and rectifying past wrongs. This stands in stark contrast to the lack of formal apologies or reparative measures from other former colonial powers like Britain. Furthermore, President de Sousa's stance aligns with the evolving global discourse on slavery reparations, reflecting a growing consensus on the need for concrete actions to address the enduring impacts of historical exploitation. Native Americans have received land and billions of dollars in benefits and programs as a result of being forced to leave their homelands. Japanese Americans, who were interned during World War II, received $1.5 billion. Furthermore, the United States, under the Marshall Plan, contributed to ensure that Jews got reparations for the Holocaust by making various investments over time. In 1952, West Germany agreed to pay Holocaust survivors 3.45 billion Dutch marks. Black Americans and Africans are amongst the few groups that have not received reparations for state-sanctioned racial discrimination, slavery, and colonial crimes, and that must change. As the world grapples with the legacy of slavery, Portugal's willingness to confront its past and pursue reparative justice sets a powerful example of other nations to follow in acknowledging and redressing historical injustices. Your perspective matters. Do you agree that Africa should receive hefty reparations from European powers as compensation for slavery and colonial crimes? Share your thoughts and insights in the comment section below. For continued updates on global affairs and diplomatic developments, be sure to subscribe to the New Africa channel. Stay informed, stay engaged. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more insightful content in the future.